What's up, Dirk?
They're waiting for that. They're waiting for that. We got to spread the floor, guys.
Oh, let's go. He wasn't there. He wasn't there. Come on, man. Come on.
6 seconds. 5, 4, 3. Put it up. Put it up.
That's a
Memphis, Tennessee, the destination for the Rockets. A player who can beat you in just about every way possible. LaMelo Ball getting his game face on as they settle in for game time at the FedEx Forum. Rockets, Grizzlies, tip-off coming right up. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. Green and Brooks on the perimeter. Alperon Şengün out there with Tari Eason. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Santi Aldama out there with Jackson. And it's Williams in at the 3 slot. Well, we got an old-fashioned matchup on our hands tonight, Grant. Two teams who deploy impactful big men.
Yeah, B.A., and in a league where perimeter play so often is the deciding factor, tonight I expect this to be a slugfest inside.
Morant with it. Pass to Jackson. Drops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, good touch from Jackson Jr. Ready to score inside when given these opportunities.
Now Şengün, defended by Jackson. Şengün, no good. Outside Morant. Driving inside. It's rebounded by Houston. And here's Ball. Boy, he just disappeared against Memphis. They needed him. That's to Eason. That one goes in.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock. He's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability.
Boy, LaMelo Ball is such a special young talent, Clark. What stands out most to you?
Well, I like his length. He's a rangy point guard, but it's how dynamic he is, B.A. He's also got deep shooting range.
Now here's Jackson. 4 on the clock. Here's Morant. Brooks with the rebound. And Brooks has got the ball here for the Rockets. Last time they met was in Houston.
Offensively, it was never their night. The issues they suffered were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow, just a tough day.
Clark, for the Houston Rockets, they've been in rebuild mode for a couple of seasons now.
Yeah, trying to build back up to being a force in the West, Brian. Some decent young talent. You tweak the roster a little bit, and good things can develop. Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. A few teams in the NBA take on the identity of their city. None more than the Memphis Grizzlies.
Oh, so true. I mean, grit and grind is a way of life in Memphis, and the team embraces that mantra, playing with a swagger.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 3 so far. Green against Bane. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Şengün.
And great poise there from Jackson. He's getting crowded by the defender, but stays cool and takes the foul.
And that one falls for Jackson. And so Jackson nails both of them.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the strike. He's going to cash in more than not.
Ball against Moran. They get it back. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Boy, nice work that time by LaMelo Ball to follow the miss of his teammate. He's not afraid to get his hands dirty either.
And he's going for the lob. Şengün with a steal. Moran against Ball. On the wing, Brooks. Over Williams. And it's Brooks missing. Brooks against Williams. With the drive. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Ball passes to Eason. He can't get that one to fall. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Missed inside.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
How key is it to get off to a good start in this early portion of the schedule, Clark?
You know, it varies, but I do think it matters more than you think, B.A., especially in the locker room. You know, you get off to a good start, everybody's feeling good, and you can build on that kind of momentum. If it goes bad early, things can fracture and splinter and make it tough for you.
Shooting 2.
Knocks down the first one. So Memphis ends up going with a new group. And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Landale's checked in for Şengün. Whitmore comes in for Brooks. Thompson, he's checked in for Green. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for LaMelo Ball. And so he makes both from the line. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Rose against VanVleet. It's tipped. Now here's Easton. Defense is right there. Good D by Clark. Memphis trailing here. Smart outside. That one is off.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. Looking now at some numbers for Ja Morant. .156 left in the first quarter. Well, Grant, Amen Thompson is proof there are more routes than ever to get to the league.
I mean, he and his twin brother, Asar, coming through overtime elite. A different path, but both high lottery picks, and it worked out for them both.
Here's Whitmore. After the basket by Memphis. And Clark with a block. To the wing on the left. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Knows how to run a team, guys, and facilitate accordingly. Rose makes those around him better.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and, you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Massey, he's checked in for Eason. And a quick check of the 2K leaderboard. Here are the toughest defenses to score against. The Rockets, number 1.
Points allowed is one of the key indicators for good defensive effort. And this team does a nice job because they force opponents into tough shots. They don't allow easy shots. They're all on the same page. They're aggressive. They're focused. They pay attention to detail. And for 48 minutes, they're going to make their opponents uncomfortable.
And it's in there.
Ooh, shaking them out of their shoes. Van Vliet with the moves.
Pass to Kennard. Lots of room. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Thompson outside. And here's Van Vliet. Here's the 3. Smart grabs the miss. To the right side. Van Vliet against Rose. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
Landale. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. This game following their win against the Rockets.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Van Vliet with a deep 3. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
We've got Brandon Clark. Ja Morant is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Jackson, and it's Bane in at the 3. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Now here's Brooks. 9 points for him in his last game. The rebound by Jackson. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Morant caps off the break.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
Ball looks over the floor. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Morant against Ball. Ooh, Morant battling inside.
Boy, Morant is a gamer. Sinking that one right through contact.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Ryan, a few years back, Marcus Smart was talking about how he'd love to follow in Hall of Famer Gary Payton's footsteps as the next guard to win Defensive Player of the Year. He spoke it into existence last year, winning that coveted award. But guys, you watch him play, his actions on the court speak louder than words.
No doubt about that, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff there. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. 4-point game. Their next game is at Paycom Center in Oklahoma City for a date with the Thunder. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Here's Ball. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Clark. Down low. Second shot opportunity, and they pick up 2. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Brooks drives in. Great D that time from Bane.
It's just so hard to score in this league, especially when you're out of rhythm. You got to feel for him tonight. And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Williams comes in for Kennard. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Eason's checked in. The free throw drops for Bain. All right, Grant, I'm going to ask you to put on your executive hat now. Tell us what the key is to establishing culture at an NBA organization.
Ooh, BA. Culture, structured accountability. It's about getting the right group of guys, having strong leadership. And, of course, it only works if the coaches and players fully buy in.
Here's Eason. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Bain, the pass to Williams. Outside Morant, back to Williams. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Rockets trail. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. On the wing, Brooks. Excellent D there from Morant.
He's got to take a back seat right now. When you're ice cold, you can't just keep gunning.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Brooks blocked. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Arabia's checked in for Memphis. And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Landale's checked in for Şengün. Whitmore comes in for Eason. Thompson, he's checked in for Brooks. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Ball. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Landale to win the cold spell. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
One thing about Jalen Green, his path to the NBA was through the G League, Clark.
And, you know, I think we'll see more and more players take that path, those who don't want to go to college. It's a really good way to enter into NBA level experience early on. You want to get your feet wet before diving into the big time? That's a good way to do it.
Now here's Green. Yet to see a basket. And Thompson gets it to go. And now it's just a 4-point Memphis lead.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
There's the steal. Here's Whitmore. Second chance effort, and Landale gets it to go. Landale's got 5 points now this quarter.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
Timeout called. Memphis.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Marcus Smart comes in for Desmond Bain. And Rose is subbed in for Morant. Here's Rose. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. 1:16 left in the first half. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Smart. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Aldama, the pass to Rose. Shot clock at 6. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Well, you know, if you're the defense, that's all you can do. Rose is just a force on the offensive end.
Here's Whitmore. Still without a bucket. Misses the layup.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now here's Rose. Thompson pulls it in. Here he goes. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
The fancy dribbling from Thompson. I mean, showing he's not afraid to take some risk on offense.
From deep, Rose buries it from 3. Rose has got 7 points in the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Grizzlies out in front, up 3. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm joined with Coach Taylor Jenkins. What's the focus as you look forward to the second half?
Just ignite our pace. You know, everything starts with our defense. Can we pick up our activity? We got to get some stops. Got to keep them off the free throw line. We got to get out and run. They're showing a great crowd in the paint, but just trust the pass. Everyone's got to trust each other, get multiple actions, get some good looks, and hopefully they fall for us.
High expectations for Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They led by 2 after the first. They were slightly better in the second. Not a big difference between these two teams. Kenny, what'd you think about the Grizzlies?
Well as they perform offensively, I'm surprised that they haven't opened up a significant lead. I mean, the passing shots are shooting well. They make good decisions, but they haven't opened up the game yet. That could be difficult.
And Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
It's been tough sledding for them. Reminds me of my free throw percentage, under 35. They need better execution if they want to create high-quality looks. It's going to take a team effort. We'll see if they're up to it.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you look at Derrick Rose. What a contribution.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. So the Houston 5 right now. Green and Brooks on the perimeter. Alperon Şengün out there with Tari Eason. And it's Ball in at the point. Outside Eason. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Now here's Williams. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Yep, that one goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
Here's Ball. And the Rockets tack on 2 more.
Well, I tell you what separates Ball from a lot of players his age is that his footwork is advanced. He's got almost a PhD in footwork.
Now here's Morant. He's got 6. Now Bane from outside the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Bane's got his second basket on the night.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Green with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Ball outside. Inside. Şengün misses from short range. And it's Bane with the ball for Memphis. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They grabbed their own miss. The Rockets have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a youthful exuberance in the Grizzlies locker room that some say more resembles a college team. Jaren Jackson Jr. said, quote, everybody listens to the same music, does the same things, watches the same stuff. We all vibe together and we like hanging around each other, and it translates. Brian?
Oh, you like that connection. Allie, thank you. Free throw good from Şengün. The kid from Turkey, Alperen Şengün. Clark, he's really figuring it out quickly.
He sure is, B.A. I mean, scoring has not been a problem for Şengün. A bit undersized as a center, but he's found a way to beat teams with his quickness, and it's all about utilizing your strengths, and the sooner you figure that out, the better off you are.
Good on both.
The thing that stands out about Şengün is how crafty he is in the post. Excellent footwork and a lot of moves.
Now here's Morant. He has 6. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Fantastic finish inside by Morant.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
The Rockets trail. Now here's Ball. 6 points for him, and it's good. 2 points. Ball's got 8 points.
Boy, Ball playing with a lot of aggression and toughness there. I love seeing that from a guard who has his size and ability.
Here's Bane. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. He's got 5 points now this quarter.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Green against Bane. And it's Green missing. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. And it's Kennard on the take. Another shot. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Brooks. Ball with it. Guarded by Morant. And Ball with the basket on the assist by Brooks. 10 points for him.
Well, I love the feel Ball has when he should pull up or pass or whatever decision he has to make. His pace is outstanding.
Oh, a determined bucket from Morant.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Timeout called. Houston.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Morant. And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Bassey, he's checked in for Şengün. Whitmore comes in for Eason. Thompson, he's checked in for Brooks. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Green. Here's Whitmore. And Clark with a block. Payne against Thompson. Payne, no good. Well, Houston's shooting at about 34% here in this game. Here's Whitmore. Clark covers. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
I mean, if I was out there, I'd probably test anyone but Jackson Jr.
Here's Kennard. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First in opponent field goal shooting, and they're so impressive when it comes to their aggressiveness on the defensive end. Number 1 in opponent scoring. A team that gets in your face on defense and doesn't give up anything easy.
And they have to be pleased with their low turnover rate. It's the best in the league because they are fantastic at maintaining control. First one falls for him. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Rose is checked in. And a change for the Rockets. Landale's checked in for LaMelo Ball. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Rockets have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. 1:52 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Step back on that one and let it fly. Whitmore's gotten his first basket of the night.
Picture perfect with the turnaround. There's no stopping that shot.
Rose outside. Deflected. They retain possession. Clark, no good. The Rockets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Here's Whitmore, defended by Kennard. And that one's good. Whitmore.
Nice persistence on the glass. Whitmore using his athleticism right there.
Kennard outside.
He didn't have his feet planted. Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Jackson, pass to Aldama. And it's rejected. They recover it. Jackson can't get it to go. For Houston, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Here's Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
Yeah, no question Van Vliet was going to find his man. He has excellent court vision.
Thompson against Smart. Jackson outside. Back to Smart. Oh, Smart drives. Jackson down low. Landale's there. They get the rebound. Rose outside. Just 5 on the clock. And another shot. That one drops 4. Rose has got 9.
There's no defense for that, guys. I mean, whenever Rose hits this shot, you just got to tip your hat to him and shake his hand.
The 3 from Thompson. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by a bucket. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you got a big guy that can pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Santi Aldama out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Williams in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now here's Bain. Aldama outside. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Outside Bain. Jackson outside. Right wing. Aldama, the pass to Bain. Shoots over ball. And the basket by Bain. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Not exactly what Coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Williams with it. Guarded now by Ball. Williams passes to Aldama. Van Vliet against Morant. Outside Bain. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And it's a 4-point Grizzly lead. And the Rockets shooting just 37% so far in this one. Knocks it loose. Oh, stolen by Morant. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And he gets the bucket.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
Pass to Şengün. Ball with it. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Offensive board. Here's Şengün. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Green is checked in. Timeout called, Memphis. At this point of the game, fourth quarter, it's always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the plans, these players are getting a much-needed chance to get hydrated with some Gatorade. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Morant. The shot's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
A phase of his game that Ja's worked hard on. Morant's jumper becoming more and more reliable.
Brooks outside, looking to end the run. Some solid defense from Williams.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the whole squad.
And it's Morant missing. The Rockets have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Ball against Williams. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
And Ball really confident even amongst the big fellas inside, which is why he's able to draw these fouls.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, throughout this game, they've been lighting it up from mid-range. I love seeing that. They've made that the focus of their offense, and it's really paid off.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
He misses the free throw.
Well, I tell you, I like Ball's mental makeup for such a young guy. Plays with patience and the wisdom of a 10-year vet, and he produces in every area.
Eason's checked in for the Rockets. He hits the second from the line. Memphis leading. Morant looking for an opening. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Morant. And Morant drops them both.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Ball ventures inside and converts.
Boy, making it look very easy. Ball has been unguardable tonight.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Ball against Morant. The layup misses. The Rockets have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. They get it back.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
Payne with it, and it's Şengün picking him up. Payne, no good. The Rockets trail. Thompson passes to Green. Here's Ball, guarded by Payne. And the bucket is good. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter.
I do not know if there's a more confident family in the NBA. Ball wants the ball. It matters most.
And again, Memphis no good. The Rockets have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Here's Easton. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
And just an important bucket down the stretch. This is when his focus becomes razor sharp.
Understands his role, does his job, and he did it right there. The timing couldn't have been better.
Now here's Morant. No good there. Outside Easton. Grizzlies with the rebound. Outside Morant to the inside. He connects!
It's clear Jackson Jr. embraces the spotlight. He's a solid scorer who makes important shots for this team.
Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. 56 seconds left in the final quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
Yeah, really the standout element of this game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside by cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes, even making them, and relentlessly attacking the hoop.
Brooks, he's checked in for Houston. Fred VanVleet comes in for LaMelo Ball. VanVleet against Morant. Outside for Green. Pass to Brooks. To the left side wing. Here's Easton. Money! What a beautiful shot! Brings them within 3!
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
And he sinks it.
You know Morant wants it. And guess what? He got it.
Timeout called. Houston. They're down by 5. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's in.
And we've seen him do it in finals games. VanVleet loves the big spot. Wants to be that guy.
And they go to the intentional foul. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Personal foul. Player team foul. At the line for Memphis, Ja Morant.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
And it's critical Morant steps up in the important points in the game. This is his time to shine.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
On the wing, Brooks. Over Williams. The Grizzlies pull it in. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Dylan Brooks, first personal foul, 4th team foul. At the line for Memphis, Ja Morant.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Extending the team's lead. Just solid execution at the line.
Brooks from outside. The shot that time not on target. And so it's Memphis winning this one. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jaron, you've shown yourself to be an impact player at both ends of the floor. But is defense where it starts?
Yeah, you know, the talking keeps me active, just being able to move my feet, being able to stay low on defense, you know, all those things keep you engaged. And when you do those things, you can make a big impact as the anchor of the team. And, you know, everybody else, they take pride in defense. So if I'm working with everybody else, it's great.
Thanks, Jaron. Congrats on your success.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. So long, everyone.